my son has asthma, so he's been to the hospital for asthma, and going through the worksheet, there's a point on there where it tells you everything that can be an enabler to effects of asthma. And at the bottom of the list is cockroaches. So if even cockroaches, the air, can affect a child with asthma, why is a federal, income-based housing allowing people to move in to an apartment that is infested with cockroaches? You don't know what children is going to be, what child is going to be, their asthma is going to, act up. So I looked into that and I filed paperwork to start an escrow account through the court to have my rent, instead of paying them pay the court my rent. I did that, and if you cannot prove that it's medically affecting your children, then there's nothing you can do in the court system. So that the pictures isn't enough. Me being stressed out because I have to go through all this, every 3 weeks, them coming into the apartment to spray chemicals, which then in turn, you still don't even know if that's affecting your child's asthma. So, yeah, I've had to look into the legal way, because it's the only time you can get your voice heard most of the time is when you speak out against it. And I just ended up hitting a roadblock because of the way the laws are written. I don't feel like a mother should have to prove, this is not okay. Like, these pictures and me telling you this is stressing should be enough for you to want to fix it. Let me move in there like that. Like, why is that my fault? And then want to try to evict me when I start to do legal action. And I ended up writing an appeal to their violation, sending it to them, and then calling the district housing authority lady, which her office is in Frederick County. But I called her, talked to her, and she in turn called the Fairleigh and asked them if that was correct. Were you trying to do a housekeeping eviction on her without giving her 24-hour notice that you were coming into the apartment to do the spray? And they ended up dismissing that housekeeping violation because they were not just in writing it to me. I feel like they were just doing it because I complained about the roaches. I don't talk to other people out there, but because I went to court, I know that there are other apartments out there that have roach problems, because that at court they had to disclose that. So there's a lot more that I found out from going to court than I did living out in Fairleigh.